Hello, Freddie here. Today we're talking about SIC's Raptor wing foil range. I've got the 5x25 80 litre in front of me here. Just kind of a little chat through the characteristics behind this range of boards. Sizes wise, there's 5 boards in the range. This is the smallest for the moment. We've got an 80, we've got a 95, 110, 120, 130. And within that range, it's kind of split up into 2 subsections. So they call them the 80 and the 95, the Raptor Pro. These are going to be a little bit more performance based, a little bit more freestyle and wave orientated, and are generally going to be ridden by those guys that are dropping down onto a second board, for instance. Because of that, these boards, the noses are a little bit more pulled in for manoeuvrability, so you don't quite have so much volume up the front, making the swing weight just a little bit less. And when you go into the bigger sizes, that's when you're going to be looking towards a little bit more volume up front for extra stability, essentially. So the 110, 120, 130, standard Raptor boards, you're looking at a little bit more beginner to intermediate orientated, depending on many options, but how quickly you're going to pick up the likes of the sport in the first place. Is it your first wind-based sport? All the way down to the size of you is kind of a big one. The 130 is going to be much more aimed towards those bigger guys and girls, and the 110 is going to be towards the smaller end. Construction-wise, we've got a full fiberglass PVC sandwich wrapped around an EPS core in all the range here. If we to go down the range or down the board that we're looking at here, you've got a Gore-Tex vent in all the boards. We don't have to worry about any of that. That's literally so it can breathe when you take it abroad or it gets hot in the sun, so the inside doesn't expand too much. You don't have to touch it. Strap wise, multitude of options. You've generally got, when we wing, a lot of people are using sort of a V formation, so you can ride one way and the other with no issues at all. And then once people are riding more in the waves, they tend to go for more of a surf stance. So you've just got the 1 foot, and we can alternate that. We can offset that as much as we need to. You can move that across, forwards, backwards, whatever you'd like. Same, if we flip it up here on the back, plenty of options. You can go for straight, you can go for offset, you can move it further towards your heel side or your toe side, depending on which way you ride. There is a kick pad at the back there, so you know how far back you can stand as well. And then we've got 2 leash plugs just to limit the amount of stress that goes through the board. There's obviously a lot of weight when you've got a foil on the bottom of these things as well. So yeah, splitting the leash over 2 plugs softens the blow essentially. It's a forgiving shape. It's very simple in its design, designed to get you up and going as quickly as you possibly can. Nice and straightforward. There really is nothing too aggressive about these boards. They're suitable for everybody. We see this as a perfect all-rounder, like I said, in the bigger sizes for those of you that are going to be learning, and the lower sizes. I've been on this 80 litre for a little while now. This is perfect for me. I'm 80 kilos, 80 litres. Body weight kind of crosses over really nicely. It's a lovely little wave board. It was my second board when I got onto it, and it's just done everything I needed it to do. Last thing to mention is just a handle on the underneath, nice and easy to carry your foil setup. That's the Raptor. If you've got any questions, if you want to pick out sizes or anything, give us a shout.